friends, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing fine. I am fine too, I thank God. Welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning back here. Thank you for your love and your support. May God bless you. But if it is your first time to be on this channel, hello, welcome to my channel and thank you for stopping by. Please watch the video to the end, and after watching this video to the end, remember to watch my other videos too. They are going to help you very, very much in your search for that right guy, whether on the dating apps and sites or in real life. So dear friends, today's video was not planned at all. I just got an idea last night. So yesterday night, I received a question from one of my baby's clients who came with a very interesting question. And after responding to her question, I was like, I think this will be helpful to you all. So that is why I decided to come here today. So her question was, Bella, today I was on YouTube. I came across this video from one of the YouTubers advising African women that are searching for love online to not concentrate in bigger cities. Not at all. Concentrate in small towns, villages. So whether you want your man to come from Europe, America, Canada, Australia, the YouTuber was advising ladies to forget about the cities, And her reasons were, if you are searching for a white guy and this white guy lives in a small town, in a village, that white guy is rich, has money. Yeah, but those in big cities, they don't have money. Yeah. So my baby was like, Bella, what do you think? Should I just focus on guys that lives in small towns, or I should also search in big cities? This baby of mine is searching for a white guy, wants an interracial relationship. So dear friends, if you are searching for love online, my advice is, let us all stop this whole thing of hunting for rich white guys on the dating apps and sites. Let us all stop. When you are searching for true love online, just focus on if that guy is financially stable. And I gave you the reasons to why that guy should be financially stable. Make sure that guy is not materialistic. Because if you find a guy, yes, he is financially stable, but is materialistic, you will be in trouble. If you remember Judith's love story, whereby met this old financially stable guy, and this guy, whenever could help Judith to send money back home to her kids, because Judith was a single mother of 3 kids, could beat her up. Like it could be a punishment, because I gave you my money, you have to pay me back. And the way of Judith paying him back was punishing her, beating her up badly. That was very, very sad. I also talked of this last time, that when you are dating a guy, is rich, is financially stable, if he spoils you, observe, is this guy spoiling you because he just have money, to do that? Oh, this guy is spoiling you because he cares, he loves you, he is generous towards you. So those are the things you need to look for in a guy on the dating apps, not a rich guy. Because the truth is, good rich white men, they will never go for a lady that is hunting for rich white guys. I've shared stories here, if you all remember, of ladies that were blessed to find rich guys on the dating apps. These rich white guys never came up as, I am rich. And also, when they started dating these ladies, or the ladies that I shared their love stories, the ladies were never hunting for rich white guys. This is the truth. Last time I got a comment, oh Bella, you should do a video and tell us where to find rich white guys. It's not that I don't want you guys to find rich white men, not at all. But I think a rich white guy will just come from God. So you shouldn't hunt for anyone. Hunt for a quality man, whether white, whether black. Because if he is quality, you will live a happy and peaceful life. So that was number one. So number two, I have noticed that most ladies that you will find hunting for a rich white guy, it's because those ladies have got an idea of that soft life, living a luxurious lifestyle, the yacht life, the private jet life, luxurious shopping, having nannies all over, going vacation throughout the year, partying 5 days in a week, receiving big gifts from their partners, like a guy gifting you a Bentley, Ferrari on your birthday. That's the kind of lifestyle most of these ladies that are hunting for rich white guys have in mind. So, dear sister, wake up from that dream. Let's be realistic, because this is the real talk. So I'm going to think that you have decided not to listen to me and you're like, Bella, I want that rich white guy. I don't care what you say. I want that soft life, from a rich white guy. And I'll still keep on searching online. So should you search in a bigger city, or you should search in small towns? And also I'll be talking in general. If you're searching for love for a white guy online, should you search in a bigger city, or you should search in a small town? Let's get started. I'm here to give you the facts. Yeah. So guys, I'm not here to say that I know it all or what, not at all. I'm here just to give you my own experience, to advise you, to lead you to the right way. So it's not true that in big cities there are no rich white guys, because if you look at people that lives in the heart of that big city, for example, in Milan, in Paris, New York, Warsaw, Oslo, those big cities in the world are the rich guys. Yeah, and that kind of a rich guy can give you the soft life that I talked about, like partying, 5 days a week, traveling to different luxurious destinations, luxurious shopping, depending on the source of income of that rich white guy that lives in the city. Especially, you will find these kind of rich white guys are into tech industry, modeling industry, music industry. Some are drug dealers, some are into frauds, money laundry. Oh my God. Yeah, those ones. But also exist those rich white guys that owns multiple companies all around the world. They live in the heart of that big city. But the truth is, most of these kind of rich white guys, they don't just be okay having one girlfriend, and they go for younger girls, 18, 19, 20. When you reach 21, you are old for him. He's going to look for another 18 years to be with. You might be lucky he can keep you there as the girlfriend, but be rest assured he will keep on going with those 18 years old. And they can be really, really weird with lots of demands. But if you don't care, you can do anything just to be with that rich white guy, live that soft life. That is the situation. But another thing that you need to keep in mind, in general now, you who is searching for true love online, most men that lives in bigger cities, they tend to go for one night stand. Yeah. I don't know why, but that's the reality. Most, I'm not saying all. Of course, you can find a good white guy, genuine one that is looking for true love and lives in the city. But if you chat with a guy online, he lives in a big city, then try to be very, very careful. Might be one of those guys that travels from their country, maybe to Africa, to the Philippines, just to have an adventure and sleeping with a beautiful Black African woman or with a beautiful Filipina girl. So this is like an advantage of guys that lives in big cities. Life can be very, very expensive in big cities. The rent is too high. Everything, guys, is super, super expensive compared to small towns or small cities. So if you find a guy, he is good, like he's really interested in you and lives in a big city, he's not in that category of those white guys who lives in a big city and they are looking for one night stand. Take that guy seriously, because if this guy lives in a big city and lives alone, doesn't depend on anyone but on himself because he works hard, girl, just know that you have got yourself a good, responsible husband. Yeah. So guys, in conclusion of men that lives in big cities in Europe, America, Canada, it is rare to find a guy that just stays at home and depending on the government to take care of him. Most work, okay? They go to work. So now let's move to small towns, and I will start with the rich white man that lives in small towns. So sis, you who is looking for a rich white guy to give you that soft life, that rich white guy that lives in a small town, dear sister, he will not give you that kind of a lifestyle. It is not their lifestyle. These people work 24/7 because most of their source of income comes from, for example, farming, agriculture. So you find these rich white men are glued to their farms, are glued to their animals. So if you are not a hardworking lady, you want that kind of soft life, like I said, just enjoying life, not doing anything, that kind of a rich white guy won't be for you, dear sister. Yeah, be ready, to use the tractors, be ready to be on the farm, helping out 24/7. Yes, here, farming is different from what we are used to in Africa. You will not use much of your handwork, yeah, but you have to be there. These people really work so hard. Why am I saying this? Where I live, it's not a big city and it's not a small town. It is a small city surrounded by agriculture, farming, and people from this place are known to be rich. Yeah, but their lifestyle, guys, is something else. You see these people working in the farm from 7 in the morning to 7 in the evening. And if he has kids too are into that business. Yeah, or if he marries you and you have kids, the kids too will grow up, learning what the father does in the business. It has happened also. You guys, I'm a foodie, so we go to different restaurants, especially here in Italy, and I can count the times that I went to a restaurant, I didn't find the boss there. You find them there working even harder than the employees. Yeah. I was like, wow. I'm used to that someone has a business, it's big, and he just sits there and maybe supervises. No, they don't do that. They work so hard. So you have to put it in your mind, you who is looking for a rich white guy and you have been advised such in a small town, you are going to work, like really work so hard. It's not that these rich white guys that stays in small towns, they live an uncomfortable life? Not at all. They live a very comfortable life. You find that they have big farms, and around that big farm there is a very beautiful villa. They don't spend so much their money. Another thing you need to know. Yeah, they have so much money, but they concentrate on investing and working hard. You might find these people not even taking vacation, or when they take vacation, it is just a normal vacation. This kind of a rich white guy, you'll never find him on a business class. If he travels, he's going to travel normal, economic, and he is filthy rich. So, because I told you the dad teaches the sons, the daughters, if you are to get married and you come with that kind of wanting a soft life, to be spoiled all the time, like being gifted big gifts on your birthday, that is not going to happen, because it's not their lifestyle, guys. It's not their lifestyle. One time came a baby. I know that baby is here watching this video, and was chatting with this guy. The guy was a farmer. I told you in the past that if you find a white guy online, maybe he's European and has a very big farm, is into agriculture, that guy is good. So she comes across this guy. The guy was into agriculture and he had lots of farms. He could talk of million euros deals. You know, I've bought a farm here, I've bought a farm there. So the guy was really good, financially okay. So they kept on getting to know each other, and my baby thought the guy was full of green flags. So at that time wasn't my baby yet, but after seeing this guy is full of green flags, was like, no way, I need to talk to Bella, become her baby, so that she can assist me with this guy. Is it true he is full of green flags, or there are some red flags that I am not seeing? So Kem became my baby. I started guiding her and she started noticing the red flags. So one time this guy washed his clothes by hand and hung them inside his room. So my baby was like, oh my God, this guy seems stingy. Doesn't he have a washing machine, a dry machine? Not at all. And she started imagining how her life will be. So the story continued, and it happened my baby had a certain challenge with money. So this guy was like, okay, I'll see what I can do. Then again came and told her, you know, this is against my rule. I cannot send you money. Mind you, they were chatting for 9 good months and they could do long video calls. So this guy knew my baby very deeply. It's not that my baby was a scammer, and he was even planning to go to Africa, get married to her on his first visit. So my baby kept quiet about that, but when she told me, I was like, you know what? That guy is materialistic, very stingy. He can be rich, yes, but this is what I see. So do you think this kind of a guy, when he marries you, takes you to his country, because my baby is a single mother, will this guy really take care of you? I don't think so. So it kept on like that. Then we had to set a trap for this guy again. So when we set that trap, this guy was like, okay, let me see. It took him almost 4 to 5 days. Sometimes he could even give a silent treatment to my baby, not responding, like acting very weird. But eventually sent money to her. But guess how much he sent? That money that took him 4 to 5 days, not sending, thinking so much, he sent 5,000 Kenyan shillings. We were all shocked. Very shocked, guys. We thought this guy was really scared to send her money, because maybe he was planning to send her lots of money. For God's sake, only 5,000 Kenyan shillings. Even if my baby was a scammer and scammed him that money, with Europe life, how it is expensive, I don't think this guy could have gone broke. But that's a stingy guy. Isn't he rich? Yes, he is rich, filthy rich, has got lots of money because he shared lots of his information with my baby in that period of 9 months when they were in contact. Why am I telling you all this story? To show you that these guys that you are told to search for in small towns are actually not big spenders if you are focusing on that soft life. Guys, if you remember when I shared a video on how is it like to date an Italian guy, and I advised you that if you come across an Italian guy, you need to know which part of Italy that guy is from. And this is the same to other countries. Get to know which part of America this guy is from, because every part of the country, they have their own way of doing things. So for example, here in Italy, because I live in Italy, this is not a secret. In South Italy, there is scarcity of jobs. So when you're chatting with an Italian guy, ask him which part of Italy he comes from and what he does for a living. Because you might find a guy lives in South Italy and it is a small town. You're like, oh yes, this is the rich one. Girl, you are going to cry because this guy might not even work or might have a job that pays him very little money that he can sustain a long distance relationship. But another fact, guys, that you need to know about small towns, especially in Europe, I've been here in Italy, I've said this previously, you who follow me here, you know that it's almost 9 years. Life in small towns here in Europe can be really slow and very boring, especially if you're a lady who comes from big cities in Africa like Dar es Salaam, Nairobi, Johannesburg, Lusaka, Kampala, name it all. If you find a white guy online and he lives in a small city, just know that life will be really slow and very, very boring. Some small towns also have lots of old people. Some towns looks like even abandoned because they have a very small population. Young people have gone to big cities to look for jobs. So if you're used to, we eat lots of fast food also in Africa, like in big cities. You won't see any fast food. You won't see KFC, you won't see McDonald's, you won't see Burger King. If it comes to clothing stores, you'll find those small traditional clothing stores. There is no H&M, no Zara. To get all those things, you will have to travel an hour or 2 hours to get all that. And you can't travel every single day, 2 hours, 1 hour to get to all these things that you are used for. So some ladies, they get married to guys that live in small towns and they start being depressed because life is slow and very, very boring. Another thing, the jobs. In small towns, yes, you can be lucky to find a job if you are in North Italy and you live in a small town. But that job, it's not that the salary will be that much compared to big cities. So that is why even last time I told you, when you are chatting with a guy, get to know all these things, where he comes from, the city where he lives, start researching that small town where he lives, get to know everything so that when you accept, I am ready to get married to you, you have accepted everything. Without forgetting that you must marry your best friend. That guy should tick all your boxes, because if not, then you're going to go into a depression. Because all these things I've talked about and you come to live that life, then the man that you married is not even your best friend, not your partner in crime. That will be a very miserable life. Another thing, guys, I am aware exist ladies that are very okay living in small towns. It's not a problem. Even of the rich guys I talked about, like you find they work 24/7. They are rich, but they still work. There is not that kind of, soft life of not doing anything, but you have all you need, then that's totally okay. But if you are that kind of a lady that you are into soft life, or you're not even into soft life, but small town life isn't for you, like for example, me growing up digging or cultivating, farming in general failed me. Those who went to school with me, I know I have some who support me very, very much. Guys, I appreciate my classmates, those who studied with me in O level and A level. Yeah, you know my story. I used not to go to the farm. In Africa, like there were those days where the whole school could go to the farm, to cultivate or harvest, maize harvesting. I used not to do that. So even if I found a guy that is a farmer, it was going to be very difficult for me. I swear I could cry the whole day to find myself in the farm. It's not my thing at all, and I can't imagine myself living that kind of life. And I was not going to take advantage of an innocent, genuine white guy that is a farmer online and say, yes, I want to be with you. There is no problem. You are a farmer. It's okay. Then later, I'm supposed to be on the tractor, do farming. I start crying. I wasn't going to start that relationship. But if it is okay with you, there is no problem at all. I have a baby actually who married a farmer, and you can see how happy it is. Yeah, she has a YouTube channel. Guys, you can follow her there. Her YouTube channel name goes by Rustam and Hawa. Yeah, give her all the support. Tell her you come from Bella. She's very happy and was very okay with the lifestyle of her husband. It's not that it came all as a surprise, arrived in Russia, then this is his lifestyle, and she starts freaking out. Not at all. It's because she did the things the right way. That is why she is now living her happily ever after. In a conclusion, guys, I know you're still asking yourself, so Bella, what is your advice? Should we search for guys in the big cities, or we should search in small towns? You have heard all I have said in this video. Men living in big cities, men living in small town. If I was on the dating apps and sites searching for love right now, I could have searched for a quality man without looking, is he living in the city or in a small town? Make sure that guy, the way he lives his life, his lifestyle matches what I expect. That is very, very important. So whether you live in a small town, if your lifestyle matches what I expect, then yes. If you live in a big city, your lifestyle matches what I expect, then yes. I was going to look at my list of the things that I am looking for in a man. The things that makes a good husband, dear sisters. If that guy is respectful, if that guy is God-fearing, if that guy is respectful, if that guy is hardworking, if that guy is humble, he adores me, takes care of me, oh my God, loves me genuinely. Those are the things I was going to look for in a guy online. Yeah, whether you are in the city or in a small town. Guys, let me hope this video was helpful to you. I really appreciate your support for watching till this point. If you have liked this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your family, friends, everyone that you think will enjoy this video and learn something. Comment below what you think about this video. I would like to know. Remember to watch my other videos too. They are super good. You are going to learn a lot of things that will help you in your search for that right guy, whether on the dating apps and sites or in real life. May God bless you all. I love you so much, guys. You are always here in my heart. Let us meet in my next video. Ciao. Mwah. Mwah.